So with the tarot cards, there's that, psychic slash you had mentioned intuitive component. When did you feel that? I mean, has that been like your whole life, or did you like hone it in, or?
It was kind of a little bit of everything. As a kid, I tended to have really solid intuition as to maybe we shouldn't go here, or you know what, let's go this place instead. And it
Yeah.
tended to have really good success. And then, I'm of the age before the internet where we used to have the 800, 900 numbers. Yeah, you remember Miss Cleo?
Yes.
I one time saw Miss Cleo, and it had to have been summer because it was like 3:00 in the morning. That was the only time I was ever allowed to stay up that late.
Oh, funny.
And I saw Miss Cleo doing cards and all of that, doing her accent, everything. And I just remember looking at it and saying, I can do that.
Oh, nice.
And when I was probably about 2 or 3 years later, at the age of 14, I got my very first tarot deck,
Okay.
started pulling cards, and for some reason, I could just see the story unfold.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so I would, take them to school. I probably got in trouble because some of the cards had naked people on it, and that was not accepted in my high school. Oops. Sorry, Mom. But as I developed it more and more, especially in college and all of that, I just found that the cards kind of just gave me pictures and gave me stories that just happened to show me what was going on in this person's life.
So this is a lifelong thing that you've
It has
doing.
been, yeah. I
Okay.
just barely turned 44, so I've been doing this now for 30 years
That's
as a card
amazing.
reader. It's
Wow.
I know I don't know how I got here either, but it's been super fascinating, and it's been something I've picked up, I've put down, I've picked up, I've put down.
Okay.
But I've always had the cards next to me, just even for myself. I'm like, what can I expect? And I was in the green room earlier, and I'm just like, okay, I'm getting a little nervous. What can I expect from this? And I pulled the Fool card, which is the card. This is a leap of faith. You're in
got
a
you.
place where
Okay.
you're not in control.
Right.
And you know what? Jump in anyways and just
Oh,
enjoy
fun.
it.
I
So
love
yeah.
that. Okay.
When I tell you
That's
this
great.
is like not just daily, this is like almost like an hourly thing I do.
Oh, that's
So,
great. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Wow.
So I know feel a little bit intuitive and psychic sometimes, and I feel like it's sometimes a blessing and sometimes a curse.
All of the
Do you
above.
feel the same? Okay, you do. Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
It is a blessing. It is a curse because intuition takes on so many. To put it in drag queen terms, it wears so many wigs. Some people know things. Some people see things. I can feel things from people. So one of my biggest gifts is I can tell somebody's intentions. So I might come across somebody and say, I don't trust them. I do not trust them. They might be really nice and friendly to my face, but my spidey sense is tingling.
Right.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. So sorry, copyright infringement, but but my intuition is saying, do not trust this person.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, there is a reason for that. I come to
Right.
find that they might be spreading gossip or rumors about me. Whereas in the case of like my husband David, we met 4 years ago, and he's a prosthetics makeup artist, practical special effects. He showed me his studio, and we were just talking like, oh, we could create this, or maybe you could do this, and all of these things. And then back in my mind, I said that this is the person I'm gonna marry.
Oh, that's
Like,
so
this is the person I'm going to be
I
with.
love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Now, he doesn't know that, but
Oh.
he's about to learn. But
he knows now.
yeah, he knows now. But like as I looked at him more and more and more, and I'm like,
Oh, I
this
love
is the man I'm going to spend the rest of my life
that.
with.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
And then we started talking about other things, and about our lives and how our lives were going to take us different places. I probably about 2-3 years in the relationship. He said, "Yeah, at one point in time, I was thinking about moving to New York to pursue my career." And I said, "I would have been in New York at the same time pursuing
interesting.
my career if I would have continued singing opera."
Mm.
So it was just both of our minds were just kind of exploded at that moment. So yeah, and
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
it is
and
a
a curse.
blessing.
That's such a blessing.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
a curse. It's also a curse because it's just like, oh, I really want to like this person, but I just I can't do it. So
I agree with you. It's like ignorance is bliss. Like sometimes you just don't want to know, but
Yeah.
it really, like you said, it can really guide you and help you make decisions.
yeah. Absolutely. I think an analogy I like to use is, when I don't have these lovely things on, I do wear glasses in real life. And
Okay.
I also wear contact lenses every so often, but sometimes there's just such a blessing in being able to take your glasses off, let things get blurry,
Mm,
let your eyes just rest.
yeah.
And it took me a lot of training to finally get to a point with my intuition to say, okay, I don't want to think about this right now. I don't want any more incoming messages. Sorry, shut off the inbox. I just need to
Right.
let my brain not focus on all the signals that
And you're
come to
able to do
me.
that now.
I am, after many
Nice.
years of
Okay.
just being able to say, many years of practicing, I can finally say, okay, now's the time for me to sleep.
Mhm.
So the inbox is off and all
Yeah, I've
that.
talked to folks about that and really looked for guidance for myself personally on
Hmm.
that. And oftentimes I hear, let the energy flow through you
Hmm.
instead of like resisting it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you said, it's kind of like that message comes in and goes out and you
Hmm.
don't even feel it or register it.
Yeah.
And it's just in and out. Yeah.
I can choose yeah, if it
Mm-hmm.
comes in, I can choose if I want to acknowledge it or not. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's just as easy as saying, I'm just setting it down, I'm setting it aside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.